into Photoshop beyond 500%, which sounds like a lot, you've seen the pixel grid info. Hey, what's up guys? If you've ever zoomed into Photoshop past 500%, you've definitely seen the pixel grid. So, on Sunday, I turned 30, last Sunday, and it makes me feel like, why don't you start doing the things that you've wanted to do for a long time? Like, sit down and record other videos, try to be more creative, try to tell more things about what you do for work, what you do for Pixel and Bracket right behind me here. Discipline. It's a big word, and I want it to be my focus going forward. I don't know about you guys, if you have a great system in place where you have a checklist and you have all your to-dos down pat every single day, you've got every week planned, every month planned. That's not me. I don't know if that's you. Let me know if that's you and what kind of systems you have in place and what works for you, because I'm trying to find that. This is the basic Pixel and Bracket setup. I think you've already seen it because I put the camera up here, but I'm not really sure how this is going to edit together anyway. So I've got the microphone here, the camera set up over here, usually on that tripod. 2 lights. I don't know if I always need 2 lights, but I just have a 2-light setup right now. There's probably a better way that I could do that. I've got the 2 monitors here, so I work off an iMac, and then I've got this little webcam that's for live streaming. You guys have seen this before, the little Pixel and Bracket sign. It's actually fallen down before and broken. We fixed it. Got a little plant, got another little plant over there. It's kind of a mess in here, to be honest. This is not the way this is like the room as it is as we sort of moved in here. It's not the way that it's going to end up. There's going to be a lot more planning and everything that's going to go into it. So, checklist of things to do today. First was record a tutorial. I did that. Second, and that's Pixel and Bracket. Second is obviously making this thing, but that's sort of different. That's neither here nor there. At work, I need to record a video for Pacers Gaming, and you guys will see a little bit of in there later, but it's my wife's last day of work today, so I want to get her a card and get her some flowers and get home before she gets home and be able to have that ready for her. I also want to get downtown early to try to get some shots of downtown Indy for you guys to show you where I'm working and what I'm looking at when I'm down there.
Party started, you're standing in the crowd and I hear the song in my head. It's playing over and over and waiting out back. My heart's about to attack. I see you out of the black, getting louder and louder. You know what I'm thinking, but I won't confess. No one is speaking, but I know your secret. Racing to nowhere, bare feet in grass. Summer was watching, it's going by so fast. Wide awake, the whole world is sleeping. Night is young, so why waste the wine? You and I can stay here for always. Gold on your skin and diamonds in your eyes.
So I drove into a side of town that I'm completely not used to, and just vlogging out here in public, which I'm also not used to. People staring at me, all that kind of stuff. This side of town, the sun was coming in, so it was like golden hour, and I thought I'd get some shots of downtown Indy. Then the sun went behind the clouds, so I don't know how many shots were really that great. I tried to do some B-roll segments. You probably already saw it, but this is new to me as of last year. This job is working here, downtown, so it's been pretty interesting, and it's definitely, I just want to show off more of like downtown Indy and what I do and what I see when I'm working every single day. The only way that I'm gonna get better at this is to just do it and to keep trying to do it. So if you have anything that you want to do, whether it's graphic design, video, it's vlogging, it's painting, it's something like that, anything you want to make or do,
I suggest you just start doing it right now. You can sit there and compare yourself to people that have been doing it for years and years and years, and you're just gonna run in circles. You're gonna keep thinking that you're not good enough, that you don't know what you're doing, and you're never really gonna get started. If you look right back there, that's Bankers Life Fieldhouse. That's where the Pacers play. And then right behind me this way is St. Vincent Center, which is where the Pacers practice. And it's also where Pacers Gaming is headquartered. So we're gonna go inside there, and I've got to write the card to Lindsay. I've got to do a little bit of video editing, and I think I'm actually gonna do some design work. So I might try to sit down and do not like a tutorial, but kind of like a show you how I edit some photo stuff that I'm working on, some player stat graphics. So we're gonna run in there and do that, and maybe this thing will turn out to be an alright video. So basically there's 2 doors that I take every day to get in here. One of them, I gotta use my key card. The other one I have to use an actual hard key on my keychain. I've got a MacBook over here that I open up, and then I've got it connected to an LG display. Got a couple speakers, got my keyboard, got my mouse, got my little adapter here for the different dongle accessories that I need. But pretty much this is the general setup here. We had an intern this summer with us, and his name was Mitch, and he's probably watching this right now. Mitch, it's your turn to get out here and start recording some random things and talking to camera and making a video. Before he left, I had him do a little bit of design work, and so he worked on some player stat graphics for each of our guys. So I'm just gonna make a couple of tweaks here to it before we post it. Just some small adjustments, nothing big, making sure that each image doesn't have too much saturation and contrast as far as the guy here in the center, and also making sure that the masking of him isn't too rough or anything. Just make sure it's all nice and clean, and then we'll post that out there. So I just finished up tweaking the design just ever so slightly. I'm going to show you guys the sort of before and after. On the right is before, the left is after. So increase the size of the name. I decided to go vertical with the tags on these numbers here. So first I needed to put in his season average stats instead of just his totals. And then I increased the weight of the vertical tags, as well as made them vertical to sort of mimic what's going on over here, kind of get these elements related to each other. Then I made sure to sort of clean up the edges of his actual image. So just made sure that everything was nice and clean, got rid of any green fringing from the green screen we had. And the last thing is, I felt like this was probably too thin of a font weight, so we went with a thicker one, and then I just made the little hashtag a little bit smaller so the number could be large and it could still fit down there. Those are basically all the adjustments I did, so that's kind of how it works a little bit. If you are an intern or you're looking to be an intern, at least if you were my intern, this is how it would work, right? I would let you kind of design everything, and then with a little bit of direction, and then we're gonna talk about it along the way some. So Mitch and I discussed like some adjustments to this and how we should, like there were a couple revisions, right? There were a couple rounds to this graphic. And then at the end, just a couple final tweaks. It's basically the same exact image, and now we're done and it's ready to go. I do have 5 more of these to go through and make sure that everything's sort of cleaned up and ready to post. And then we're gonna post that to the Pacers Gaming social accounts. I'm getting used to the ISO setting. You can click a button and then do the dial thing, so it works to where it can adjust the. Anyway, I have to use this. This is my work camera. I got to use this camera to record this video that I'm about to do for work. I also have to use the little tripod thing that it's on. So I'll see you guys in a bit. What's up, guys? This is Spencer from Pacers Gaming. In this video, we're going to go over a dribble move called... Okay, so I just finished up recording the video. I was recording it right here, just showing people how to do a little dribble move in the video game NBA 2K. And that's pretty much it. So I got similar lights to what I have at home. These are actually a little bit bigger. I don't know if you can really tell when they're not next to each other, but like in person, these lights are definitely bigger. That's pretty much it. So I'm going to take the video file and go to the computer now and just edit that together really quick. I actually have like intros and outros made for Pacers Gaming that are totally different from Pixel and Bracket. I also probably worked a little bit too long on editing some of this vlog stuff, but I really think it's going to turn out well. I'm not really sure how long it's going to take me to like edit them every time, and I'm not going to do them super often, and I'm also trying to get used to this whole ISO thing. Welcome to another side of the workplace here. Pacers Gaming HQ. These are the flowers I got. This is the card I got. And I've got to fill it out. So that's what we're gonna do right now. I'm trying to switch out of vlog mode, switch out of this vlog mode, and get into card writing mode. Pretty much my day-to-day it's pretty relaxed, I would say. The most hectic thing has been just recording all of this stuff, and every time I do that it shakes the table, so I'm not gonna touch the table. But yeah, that's been like the most hectic part of my day so far. It's just trying to figure out how to get all of this recorded. And like I said before, I don't know what I'm doing, so I don't know if I need to like plan this out more or if I can just wing it and put it together later. I guess we're gonna find out. I guess we're gonna find out.